Good builders don't build anything, they manage the building process. We're heavily reliant on our trades to build a project to the standards that we set. In Pascon Group, we are firm believers that you're only as good as the people that you employ. For this reason, we've got a set of prerequisites for all our trades before they step foot on site. Implemented into your business not only helps us, but it also helps you secure more work in the future. Here are the list of things that we look for in all our trades before they step foot on site, and that'll help you greatly within your organisation. One of the most important things, and sadly probably one of the most neglected, is your OH&S. By having all the things that you need at a bare minimum and providing them to the builder makes the world of difference, not only from a safety point of view, but also from running the job. You really need to have your SWMS, safe work method statements, MSDSs, you need to be inducted, you need to have an industry induction, and you need to have your insurances in place. That's your public liability and work cover insurance. By providing that to the builder, it really makes our life easier because we have to coordinate every trade on site when it comes to OH&S. So if you have your ducks in a line, it goes a really long way to helping us. Cash is king. That's how the saying goes, but it's not true. Cash flow is king. Everyone's heard disaster stories of builders that don't pay their subcontractors. The reason for this is they didn't have a process in place to pay their subcontractors and their suppliers, which is why they find themselves in strife. What you really need to do is gear your company up so you can work to payment terms that builders set. So this could be 7, 14 or 30 days, end of the month, whatever they do. You shouldn't be deterred by this. This is really a good thing when a builder tells you they've got that in place because it means they've got a process and a procedure to pay you. What you need to do on the back end is speak to your suppliers, speak to your other subcontractors that are working for you and get on payment terms with them. Get them to work to your tune. That way you'll be able to fund a project whilst you're working and know that you're attracting quality builders that will always pay you. One of the best things that you can have in place on any project is a subcontract agreement. You shouldn't be deterred if a builder comes at you with this because it means they have a process in place to manage you and your work on site. In the contract it will have X amount of work that you need to do for Y payment. So it's a legally binding document between the two of you. The good thing about this is it also keeps everyone accountable, it reduces arguments, and it reduces conflict on site. There are many various forms. You can use a master builder subcontract agreement or a HIA agreement. Both work really well, and you should really look for builders that have this in place. So this one might seem really obvious, but service and quality is a real determining factor to whether or not you win work with the builder. It all starts at tender stage, giving the builder the service to provide a quote so he can then win the job, but then it also translates to when you're on site. Following up on phone calls, answering back to phone calls and emails and messages. There's absolutely no excuse not to get in touch with the builder these days with all the technology that we've got at our hand. And then when it comes to quality on site, you really need to have pride in your work and go that extra mile. When you provide value, money is a consequence of that. And if you can show that to your builder, they'll always come back to you time and time again. It's really important to have some references in place when looking to work with a new quality builder. This could be through past clients, it could be through a capability statement that you put together, it can also be through your social media pages, which is a great reference to showcase your work. The other thing is, don't be afraid to ask the builder for some references. Speak to past subbies that they've worked with or current ones, even potentially clients. Get a bit of a feel for who they are, what they do, how they operate on site. See if they're a good fit for you and if you're a good fit for them. Thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it. Be sure to follow us on all our social pages, like, comment and share. Shoot me an email if you have any questions or comment below. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.